Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The race is on for playoff spots, and a look now on how things are shaping up in the NFC. These teams battling for the best possible seeds as we head toward Wild Card Weekend. Should be an exciting finish to the regular season. It's the Cardinals going up against the Eagles. With that, let's get out to Lincoln Financial Field. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Philadelphia Eagles. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. First down, Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And that leads to a Philadelphia first. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And a peek at the offense. And Matthews, a guy that we have to talk about.
Jordan Matthews, Brandon, is an anomaly. Normally a long receiver plays outside. He likes to work out of the slot. Does a terrific job absorbing punishment and catching the football.
And ready now for 2nd and 9.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And he's got his man on the out route. The 15 yards there on the catch and run.
The coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Fresh set of downs here. Wentz now on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. And here is the Cardinal defense.
Patrick Peterson is almost an anomaly at cornerback. A big, thick, physical guy who can run with any receiver in the league.
Wentz to throw on second down. And Davis with it left side. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. From the red zone now, Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
4 down, 4 down. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Big stop.
Again, it's Wentz. That's caught at the 2. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. And on the ground they go with the running back. They trying to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's 3rd and goal. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has the better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, I believe that they were in 4-down territory, and that's what they were thinking. But after the loss, I've got to kick the field goal. No way I'm going to go for it in this situation. But you know, some of these coaches, they're extremely unpredictable, and they may go ahead and press it.
Brady's kick is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. And the defense now for the Eagles.
Clinton Dix attracted a lot of attention when he was about to enter the NFL for his ability to play the football in the air. He's actually shown that he can tackle pretty well in the league, too.
It's caught. Nelson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd down and 4. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game. But that was pretty nice to watch if you like a defense's perspective, because they understood where the 1st down line was as much as the offensive guys did. Did not give up any more ground. And when the ball was thrown, reacted really well and swatted it away. One of the advantages of zone defense, you never take your eyes off the quarterback. And when he reacts, you do exactly the same and go get the ball.
And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
I
don't know about that. Super tough.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Green 39! Green 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4.
3-19!
Halfback sent in motion.
Watch it now, Barney! Watch the twist! Gun!
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90!
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And the back goes into motion. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker couldn't make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they can hold him. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They come out here in the I. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Caught by Nelson left side. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll come out in the pistol.
All right, here we go. Detroit! No. Check, Patriot! Over!
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. 18 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for an Arizona first. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence. Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary.
And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Chandler Catanzaro for the Cardinal field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a good kick that time, and he's able to redeem himself from the previous miss.
And fortunately for him, he got the chance to do that not long after missing the first time. Sometimes a whole game goes by, and you don't get that chance at all. So you keep it with you till the next time you take the field.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll come out in the pistol. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
He's quite an eyeful, isn't he? Big, strong, physical guy. When he came out of school and when I looked at my draft board, I went back through my notes to see how I had him rated. The number 2 back on my board coming out of college. Why? As I mentioned, big, strong, powerful guy, faster than you would think, and has the ability to catch the football out of the backfield, something that we didn't know he truly possessed. We saw that in the offseason workouts. Now he's putting his running ability to good use in the NFL.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Finding time. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So on 4th down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. He's got his man on the crossing route. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll set up a throw.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
They go play action here on first down. Backing up. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On play action, it's Wentz. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it.
All right, here we go. Green.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Halfback sent in motion. Throwing on first is Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it's a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. So on trots the field goal unit, and, wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And Parkey's kick is good. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
shift together here from the D-line. Back to throw now on first down. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll look to throw here on first down. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. In the red zone this time. A carry here for the big tight end. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I'd just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things can go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now they've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Defense showing blitz. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now 3rd down and goal from the 1. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I know a field goal ties it, but I'm not just tempted to go for it. I say do it. At this spot of the field, go get the touchdown.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the 4th. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits, and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Caught right side, Davis. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And the back goes into motion. Wentz now on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And Davis won it left side. A very solid gain of 27.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? You're able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
This complete left side to Aguilar. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 30.
He's back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Back to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So out now come the Cardinals. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Let's go. 3-19.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
And the offense facing a 3rd and 6.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Here's Jacob Shum now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? Fielded at the 20. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? That's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them. So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Let's go. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for the Cardinals, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the Washington Redskins. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we